Someone once said, if you want something, go after it until the end and never give up. Give up this well-known and easily understandable point of view. The idea of Stoicism says that we put unseen pressure on ourselves. Old ideas teach us a different point of view. Life doesn't need everything to be pushed or managed. Consider how often you've tried to control everything so you could get what you wanted. To achieve this goal, you may have given your heart and soul, worked hard at a job or relationship, but tried more. Things got so complex and out of hand that these failures not only wear out fit, not only affects you physically, but it also leaves you feeling deeply insecure and let down. This doesn't mean you're not excellent enough or worthy. Sometimes it's just that we're pushing life to fit our needs. We forget that life is a natural stream that flows, living a life without pushing. It's not easy, especially in a world that is full of demons and rules for success and happiness. But by using when you follow the Stoic ideals, you'll find that life is much lighter and more enjoyable. It's crucial to recognize when you don't need to take charge of everything. Let me walk you through 10. There are ways to make this happen so that your life has more value and peace. While reducing stress and anxiety, these tips will also, I want you to cherish every moment of your life before we begin. Watch the video all the way to the end. As always, I have a little task for you. You should not miss a single part and then use what you learn in a week. Come back here and tell us about the changes in your life. Leave a comment saying, "Go with the flow." Please fill out the form below to indicate your readiness for the task and your desire to learn more about it. Stoic thought has a lot of deep wisdom. Get ready for your journey through life. Find out more. Now, number 1. Fully embrace life. Living fully in the present moment is one of the most important things in Stoic thought. One of Marcus Aurelius' ideas that helps us find peace and happiness is famous Stoic thinkers once said, "Don't act like you're going to." If you live for 10,000 years, death will follow you around while you're alive. This quote conveys the idea that time is a finite and valuable resource. We can really grasp the present moment if we live in it fully. You pay full attention to what is going on right now, feeling and experiencing every moment. This not only reduces your stress and worries about the future, but it also helps. It allows you to appreciate the simple pleasures in life. For instance, envision yourself seated beneath you are sitting under an old tree, listening to the birds sing and feeling a light breeze on your skin. You don't have to worry about anything else while you're in that moment. Have you ever sat next to a loved one with unfinished business or far-off plans? One and realized you were thinking about something else and take a moment to think about how many times you've missed simple joys. While you were living in the present, your mind was on something else. We make our own lives better and make other people content and at peace. To fully live in the present, ask yourself what's going on right now. How can I make the most of this moment? These questions will assist you in gaining clarity. The present moment cuts down on distractions and makes you feel more connected to the world around you. You do this every day, whether you're eating, working, or just relaxing. Paying attention to your breath and every little thing you do will help you value every moment. Now begin by dedicating a few minutes each day to meditation and relaxation. Clear your mind, reconnect with yourself, release tension and issues, and enjoy each time that you're in. Number 2, understand that things change. Life is always changing, and that's the only thing that stays the same. Never goes into the same river twice because it's not the same river, and he's not the same person who said that scholar Heraclitus once did, stressing the continuous change is a part of our daily lives, but we often try to hold on to security. I'm hoping that everything will stay the same, but can we really say no to change and the normal flow of time this is not just an intellectual concept, but an inescapable reality of existence. Think about the times You've tried to hold on to a positive feeling or stay away from a negative one, right? I saw that all feelings, whether they were joy or sadness, finally went away. Understanding this helps us enjoy the present and stay there. A real-life example is when worry or sadness sweeps you away. The changing of the seasons shows how short life is. Spring brings new life, and summer is over. Autumn is soft and lovely, and it's full of life. Winter is cold and harsh, but gets ready for spring, just like our lives have theirs. In its own cycles, everything undergoes changes, and it is these changes that contribute to the richness and balance of life. Understanding and embracing life's changes allows us to grow more. When things go wrong, it's important to remain calm and strong. While anxious and scared, we can tell ourselves that this is normal and it will go by. Now we can concentrate on the aspects we can alter and take action. The best thing about change is that it teaches us how important it is to be thankful. Everything can change, and we start to value what we have more. Consider the everyday things that bring us joy and ask yourself, what am I thankful for? My current question is, how can we cope? The Stoic philosophy suggests one way to deal with impermanence. When we believe that everything happens for a reason, we say yes. Since we can't change everything, we'll feel better and at ease. Peace. Let's learn this in the next lesson. The third point is even more profound. The power of acceptance extends beyond. It's not about giving up or resigning. It's about having the strength to face Epictetus, one of the most famous Stoics, dealt with every scenario with calm and clarity. Someone once said that we cannot choose our external environment. Things may happen, but we can always choose how to react to them. That's where acceptance comes in. Think of a time when you went through a tough time, like losing a job or a relationship breaking up. When faced with a major illness, our initial reaction is often to either fight back or deny it and attempt to change the truth. But have you ever thought about what would happen if I stopped fighting and started accepting? Acceptance is not surrender. It's about figuring out what's going on and how to handle it better. Admit it. Acceptance does not imply abandoning your aspirations or ceasing to diligently pursue them. Conversely, it assists us in identifying our priorities and making necessary adjustments. Goals, like when a job chance doesn't show up when planned. Don't let it make you sad. Instead, accept it as part of the trip. Continue seeking new opportunities. Acceptance enhances our abilities. It frees you and makes you open and strong in the face of life's changes. We emerged from the whirlwind of negative emotions such as anger and worry, fear. Have you ever thought about what would happen if you just let things be the way they are and didn't try to change or control them? Acceptance doesn't make us better people. It just makes us more peaceful. It makes us strong, so we can handle any problem without getting upset. Ensure that acceptance is not a passive action, but a conscious decision to enhance one's life. We embrace life fully and calmly, regardless of the circumstances. And challenge without getting sucked into the vortex of unhappiness. Stress yourself out and push yourself, and you'll see how powerful acceptance can be. 4. Learn to let go if you want to really change your life. One of the most important ideas in Stoic thought is learning to let go. Theory that tells us how to be happy and at peace with life. Letting go doesn't mean giving up everything or letting go of everything. It means accepting and knowing that some things are out of our control. Assume you are holding a hot stone and are aware that if you continue, holding on will burn you, but letting go will make you feel light. A pleasant life is not without its pains and problems, which we must learn to deal with, letting go of, to find peace. Have you ever thought about why you hold on to sadness? Anger, sadness, and other negative feelings not only hurt you, but also stop you. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the absence of a happy and meaningful life prevents people from writing about happiness. Your life hinges on how positive your thoughts are when we let go. By getting rid of unnecessary stress, our thoughts become lighter and more free. This doesn't mean giving up on, I am not holding on to everything, but only the things that really count. Letting go is a way to clean our minds, like getting rid of dust and other junk from a room. Eliminating items that are no longer useful will create a more spacious and open atmosphere. You can use the act of letting go in many aspects of life, Bright. Let go of unhealthy relationships and worries or demands that aren't realistic. Let go of past mistakes and move forward. Ask yourself what is stopping you from having a full and joyful life. Let go of what to make room for better things. It's not straightforward to learn how to let go. The journey will lead you to real peace and happiness. Remember that letting go it's not giving up. It's being content with what you have, right? If you share this point of view, please consider liking the movie. If you don't, please don't. Leave your thoughts below so we can talk more. Now let's move on to the lesson. Number 5, practice. Becoming mindful means being aware of everything around you, not just paying attention, that you feel and think without judging them. This enables us to fully embrace life. Being in the present moment lowers stress and anxiety, leading to peace and happiness. A wise man named Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your life. Your mind, not what's happening outside of you, is what matters." Understand this, and you will. Strength. This sentence emphasizes the importance of awareness in maintaining mental equilibrium, which is more important than trying to control things outside of our control. Change. After a long, busy day at work, you come home with a full mind. Instead of letting work, family, and personal responsibilities take over your mind, take a moment to sit still and breathe deeply. These thoughts are controlling you, and be aware. Ask yourself, what can I do? Being mindful right now can help you feel more at peace. Reduce stress and make you more aware and clear-headed so you can see things clearly. Being mindful helps us stay relaxed and clear-headed. Getting swept away by bad feelings and outside disturbances when you're having a hard time. When things go wrong, ask yourself, can I control this? If not, learn to accept and let it go. He said that how you handle things matters more than what happens to you. Undoubtedly, acquiring mindfulness is challenging and requires a significant amount of time. It's beneficial for you, and you can start with simple routines like deep breathing. I am focusing on each breath and feeling the air come in and go out. You should ask your body, what am I feeling right now, after each set? Why do these questions help you become more self-aware? Being aware of yourself and your surroundings will prevent unnecessary problems. Today marks the halfway point of our trip. Thank you for making it this far. Thank you for coming. Your appearance here shows that you want to live a smarter life. To build a life that makes you content and full, please click the subscribe button. And if you want to teach your friends and family these lessons, please share this movie. I find it useful. This will greatly inspire and motivate me. Let's keep going with our journey number 6. How to use silence well in the modern world. In a world full of noise and activity, the power of quiet is often overlooked. Stoic philosophers, on the other hand, see silence as more than just a without stopping to talk. It is an art to keep the mind in check. When we listen to silence, we hear more than just the things around us. Additionally, we can deeply listen to the voice within our souls. Learn about ourselves and the world around us. Silence helps us hear things more clearly and wisely. Perhaps there have been moments when silence guided you. Answers to tough questions or gave you peace when things were tough. Worry. When was the last time you were truly quiet and paid attention to what your heart had to say? Conflict is a beneficial example of how powerful silence can be. Instead of expressing anger or making impulsive statements, they should maintain silence, take a step back, assess the situation, and decide. Epictetus advised having 2 ears and 1 mouth to listen, twice as much as we talk. When we listen more than we talk, we create space. When was the last time you really connected with someone and understood them? When was the last time you truly listened without interruption? What did you learn? If you consider silence, you may realize that it encompasses more than simply ceasing to speak. It's about getting to the soul's deeper levels and finding peace and knowledge in everything. In the end, silence is the most powerful word of self-control. Given that, please tell us if you've recently learned silence. Pay attention to your inner self. What new ideas have you come up with? 7th, enjoy the trip. There will be stories and deep insights found in the comments. Stoic philosophy teaches that it's not just the result that matters. The value of life is not in accomplishments or outcomes. As we make our way to them, picture yourself climbing a mountain. The peak is the end goal, but the steps you take along the way are what really matter. No matter what, on this trip, you make new friends and learn from the challenging times. If all you think about is your problems and nature's beauty, at the top, you'll miss all of these priceless moments. The question is, can you find it? As long as you enjoy every moment of the journey, you can be happy without reaching the top. On our life's journey, we often focus too much on getting things done and forget that. The journey to get there is where we really learn and grow. It's where we face obstacles. Even when we only focus on the results we get, mistakes teach us important lessons. They put too much pressure on themselves and get upset quickly when things don't go their way. Everything goes as planned, but if we learn to enjoy each step, life is easier and more fun. Important. Then how can you use this idea in your everyday life? Ask yourself if you can find joy and purpose in the little things you do every day. When you focus on the process instead of the end result, you learn to love it. Things start to look different, and we start to enjoy the trip. We learn that life is enjoying the journey doesn't make the trip richer and more meaningful. It doesn't mean we don't care about the results or have any goals. The actions we take on a daily basis, along with the way we live and work, remind us that life is a journey. These are a series of moments that happen one after the other, and each one is worth savoring. Having fun with this sets the stage for our next lesson, which is about the value. Just keep it simple. Let's proceed to lesson 8. Discover joy in the process. Simple things. Have you ever considered why children find humor in the simple things? Simple things like a leaf falling, a light breeze, or a warm hug from their parents can bring them joy. They can shine bright smiles on their faces while keeping their hearts pure. Kids teach us an important lesson about how to find joy in the little things. People frequently become engrossed in the present moment, even in minor matters. It's a whirlwind of grudges, goals, and never-ending ambitions that drives them to seek luxury. People believe that wealth and power will bring them happiness and joy, but they don't. Stoics say that the easiest things in life bring the most happiness. Stoic philosophy tells us to do these little things that make us content and calm. Stay present and grateful, as Marcus Aurelius advised. A joyful life is easy to find. All you need is to change the way you live. When will we stop running after faraway things and start enjoying each other? The lessons from Stoic thought will help us see that happiness is close at hand. It also demonstrates that finding joy in small things brings us happiness. This allows us to better understand ourselves and improve our relationships with others. When we value what we have, we feel less jealous and less like we should compare ourselves to others. Let's take a moment every day to pause and improve our relationships with those around us. Take a few deep breaths and look around you for the little things that matter. Enjoy a satisfying meal, immerse yourself in a captivating book, or simply spend some quality time alone with your family. Friends, know that the richest person is not the one who has the most, who needs the least. By learning this, you'll also learn to be thankful. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next lesson, number 9. The art of being thankful is more than just saying thank you when you get something. Receive help, but it's a way of life that makes us stop and think. Think about and appreciate the positive things in your life. These little things can make a big difference. Bring us deep happiness and satisfaction if we learn to value them. Marcus Aurelius, the scholar, once said, "As you wake up in the morning, consider what an amazing gift it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, and to enjoy." We love this advice because it tells us that happiness doesn't come from getting things. We can appreciate and express gratitude for the small things, not just the big ones. Things that life has to offer. When you're tired or worried, stop and ask yourself, what am I thankful for today? This simple question can open your eyes to new perspectives and help you find joy in everyday life. Victor's story shows how powerful gratitude can be. Frankly was a psychologist and philosopher who lived through the Izat's death camp. Even when things were very bad, Frankl found reasons to be thankful. Even small acts of kindness from other inmates made him feel grateful, which kept his faith and spirit up through the worst times. Life's toughest tests, think about your own. What you're thankful for right now? It could be a friend, your job, or something else entirely. Simply maintain good health by practicing gratitude. Find happiness in little things and make the world a better, more peaceful place. Soul thankfulness isn't far away or difficult to reach. It's right inside of us. If we take a moment to reflect on and appreciate the positive aspects of our lives, we can achieve Stoic philosophers taught that you should let thanks guide your life. The 10th concept will help you live a peaceful and happy life. Many people think that being alone or solitude is a negative thing. People who are afraid always try to get away, but for Stoic philosophers, being alone is not an enemy to avoid, but a close friend to delve deeper into. Solitude lets us know ourselves better without the world's noise around us, and we don't have to give in to social pressures or what other people expect of us. We can instead listen to our own words and think our most honest thoughts. When you're alone, ask yourself these thoughts. How do you feel? Are you feeling empty and scared, or do you find peace and calm? Clarity in your soul. Being by ourselves gives us the chance to, it helps us reevaluate our lives when we think about and get to know ourselves. Examine our beliefs and goals to determine what is most important to us. Marcus Aurelius wrote that our lives are what we think about. This allows us to reflect and improve our ideas. Our lives improve when we express gratitude for our solitude. We should no longer see it as a punishment, but as a valuable gift that helps us grow. Grow up, take some time for yourself, and look for quiet times in your busy life. Listen to your inner voice, meditate, or go for a walk by yourself in the afternoon. You can find peace and quiet by reading a favorite book by yourself. Never-ending ideas and real peace. Solitude is not a threat, but an opportunity. A friend who helps us be thankful for being alone is a teacher. We are grateful for life's opportunities to learn and grow. The Stoics recommend following this path to lead a full and meaningful life. Living a worthwhile life is the path to happiness. This implies that many individuals confuse effort with force and often overlook this distinction. There are times when letting go is the key to happiness. Peace Stoicism teaches us that allowing things to unfold naturally does not imply that they will not. It's not about abandoning our aspirations, it's about embracing life. To be in tune with nature, ourselves, and life is to look at your life. Recognize that you don't have to exert control over everything. Take time to enjoy each moment, accepting that things will change, and knowing that when you stop pushing things and start living, moving forward becomes unattainable. As time goes on, you'll see that things gradually become clearer, and every step leads to joy and happiness. They are not endpoints. You accept and fully understand the realities of life. Essence, thank you for coming along with us on this trip. Your presence here demonstrates your commitment. If you find this useful, prepare to become a true conservative. Don't forget to share the video and like it with your friends and family. Don't miss any of our videos. Subscribe and click the bell icon. Let the idea of Stoicism help you live a better life over the next week. Have a full, happy, and quiet life. Then come back and tell us about it. I'm always here to listen. Don't try to make your life work the way you want it to. Embrace the journey and relish each moment. See you in the next video.